I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of Python programming. In this video, we'll be discussing about the importance of global statement. What do you mean by global statement? In the previous session, I have discussed about the local and a global variable. So, for example, inside the function, we are creating one variable that is considered as local variable. If it comes out of the program, if you are trying to call that particular variable, definitely that won't exist. Okay, because the lifespan of the local variable is limited. Okay, if I talk about the global variable, that will exist at any point of like a line. At any line, it will exist. That is called a global variable or global scope. So now we are discussing about the global statement. In the sense, consider the local variable. Obviously, that is inside the function. Okay. So now what we are going to do is by looking inside the function, by considering inside the function, I'm going to change the global variable. Global variable will be available outside the function. But what I'm doing is by considering inside the function. So I'm changing that global variable. How it is possible? Yes, of course, it is possible by using global statement. We'll see how it is possible. So I'll show you some example also. At that time, I'm damn sure that you will understand the concept. I kindly request you to go through the video completely so that you will understand the importance of global statement very clearly. I promise you that. So moving on to the discussion. So first of all, we'll see the definition for the exam point of view. See, in Python programming, the global statement is used to indicate that the variable defined within the function should be treated as global variable. That means that anyway, generally we say that the variable which is inside the function is considered as local variable. But here, by using global statement, you are defining whatever the variable which you are defining inside the function that is treated as global variable rather than local variable. That is what we are doing. So the advantage, I will tell you why it is needed. This allows you to modify the global variable within the function's local scope. That is very important. By considering inside the function, I can change the global variable by using global statement. So one more point you need to consider, without the global statement, if you assign the value to a variable inside the function, Python create a new local variable with the same name and it does not affect the global variable within the same name. So that I'll be showing you, same thing I'll be showing you with the help of a simple example so that you will understand the concept very clearly. First of all, you should understand that how to declare the global variable. You can use the statement called a global. This is your keyword. Okay. This is your keyword. Okay. Remember keyword. This is your keyword before declaring the before like if you want to use the global statement, you need to use the keyword called a global. If you need to modify the global variable within the function, use the global statement. That is very important. Why global statement is required? I'm putting it as important. If you want to modify the global variable within the function, you require the statement, namely global statement. Do underline this global statement. So let me continue further. Yeah. If you want to modify a global variable within the function, you declare the variable as a global within the function using called a global keyword. Very important, called a global keyword. How to make global statement? You need to use the keyword called a global. Once you have declared a variable as a global, any assignment or modification to that variable inside the function will affect the global variable within the same name. So I'll show you with the help of some example. Everybody, please pay the attention. This is most important. First of all, I'm going to declare the global variable. What is a global variable? X is equal to 10. Now X becomes as a global variable. Now I am going to define a function starting with a def. Def is a keyword to create a user-defined function. So modify global variable is becoming a function right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm creating the global statement. Look at this. I'm using the global statement. Then I'm putting the variable X. Now, if I change X equal to 20, now what is going to happen? The global variable become 20. So understood or not? So if I go for like a print X, the output become 20 in spite of 10. Actually, you will say that the output become 10 only because I'm changing the like a variable inside the function. So you may think that it's a local variable. No, it's not like that. What I'm doing is I'm using a statement called a global statement. If I use the global statement within the function, I can change the values of variable. So that is the importance of global statement. So once again, you please go through the video, this example. So consider okay, initially we put one variable which is outside the function that is considered as global variable. Now we created a function. Later on, what I did is I used a keyword called the global x, global x. Afterwards, I'm changing the values of variable. Then entire global variable is going to be changed. In spite of printing the value 10, I am getting value 20 because within the function, I have a provision to modify the variable. This is called as global statement. If you explain the example very clearly, that is more than sufficient for your exam point of view and for your like interview or any other thing. So moving on to the discussion, one more example I'll be showing you. So one impact I'll be telling you, without the global statement, if you try to modify the variable within the same name, a new local variable is created inside the function and the global variable remains unchanged. So global and local variable will be remain unchanged if you are not using the global statement. For example, you can see this. Initially, I'm declaring the global variable as 10, x is equal to 10. So now I created a function by following the keyword called def, modify local variable. Now I am going to change, without using the global statement, I am going to change x is equal to 20. Now, if you print the values of x, if you print the value of x, I'll be getting, what is the output? I will be getting 10 only. It never changes to 20 because I'm not using any global statement. If I am using the global statement here, the answer would have been changed. I think it's clear to everybody. Yeah, this is regarding the global statement. Okay. So please go through the concept very clearly. Let me know if you have any questions related to this. I'm very happy to answer. So use the global statement with a caution as it can make your code less predictable and harder to maintain, especially in larger programs. That has to be taken care. Global statement is generally considered as good practice to limit the use of global variable. Yes, you should have some like a good practice to minimize the usage of global variable. And then pass the data as a function of argument and return value. So it becomes more flexibility in the programming. That is another advantage. So in this session, I have discussed very clearly about global statement. What do you mean by global statement and the significance of global statement by using two simple examples so that you can understand the concept very clearly and you can answer at any point of time. So if you are watching my channel first time, I request everybody to share and subscribe. And also don't forget to put the bell button. If I am uploading a new video, you'll be notified, and kindly put a like, give me a like if you pleased with this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy learning.